Iniba, and thank you so much for tuning into Halo Halo, the show that aims to spotlight our very own APA talent. Joining us in the studio today is Tseng, who put together the 2016 Haikus with Hotties calendar, which, as you can imagine, contains haikus and very hot Asian men. Joining Ada are two of the hotties, Yoshi and Peter Sudarso. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Now, before we get to you and your awesome photo shoot that I just saw, Ada, tell me all about the Haikus with Hotties calendar and how you got it all started.
Sure. Well, I'm a journalist and I cover pop culture. And one of the magazines I write for is Audrey Magazine, which is an Asian American women's lifestyle magazine. And it actually started with Godfrey Gao.
Yes, another hottie, right?
Yeah, so I had been assigned to interview him, but it was an email interview.
Okay.
And I love Godfrey Gao.
Right.
I mean, I'm Taiwanese American, so I watch Taiwanese dramas, and I remember watching him in a drama called Volleyball Lover.
Ooh,
so I was like, oh my gosh, we can like talk to Godfrey Gao. But then when it was an email interview, I was like, oh,
you were bummed.
Yeah, you can't like see him in person. So I think my creative mind was like, okay, if he's gonna like write me something, maybe I can come up with like something creative. Like, what could I get him to do that would actually be better over email, like if he had to write something. And then I was just like, you know, stuck in traffic on the freeway as we are often on in LA.
Right. And that's
like,
where all your creative juices happen, right?
Be funny if, because I feel like I'm not a poet, as you can probably tell from the haikus, but I think there's something very non-threatening about them. They're kind of fun.
And in a way you get to know them, right?
Yeah. So it's like one of those things where in a real interview I wouldn't ask him about his hotness. Like, so directly.
Right. Tell me why you're hot.
That must be so intimidating.
But then in a haiku, because it's like so silly. So I was like, I bet maybe it'll work. Like, I don't remember the very first haiku, but it's something about like be honest. Like girls like swoon and faint when they see you, right? I mean, not exactly that, but like you wouldn't actually say that. But I just put that in a haiku, and I'm pretty sure he was confused. but for all of the first ones, it was like these huge pitches. Like, because and for him especially, it was like, I'm imagining the series, and you would be the one that started and blah blah blah, and and this is what I imagine it'll be, and you answer it. They don't have to be good haikus. Like, part of it will be that it's like we're exchanging mediocre haikus and just kind of,
take it from there.
Yeah. And then he responded.
I didn't either.
Yeah, and he responded. I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then it took off from there. Because once you convince the first person, then you can show the second person.
Does it, right?
Yeah.
So when did you reach out to Peter and Yoshi?
So I think they were probably, I don't know, like
12th on the list.
Did she just call you guys up and was like?
I got an email from Ada, and I had worked with Audrey Magazine a while back, so I guess somebody pitched a name or something.
So let me tell you.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, tell me.
History behind this whole thing.
So I mean, Audrey, like they came out in print maybe like four times a year or something. So we would do every. So it wasn't like a fast-moving series, but like since the very so Godfrey got us first, and they sent us a photo. But after that, we were like, well, let's take our own photos, and we went with Freddie Wong next, because we were like, we can't make it like all like supermodels, because that's just like too much pressure.
Freddie Wong is
also
a supermodel.
But like also like we kind of wanted to.
Diverse supermodels.
Think about like hotness in a
comes
different
in all
way. And I love Freddie Wong, right? Like if you watch his videos, he's amazing, right?
Jimmy?
Freddie?
Can't wait for our interview.
And I can't wait to let you know that tie makes you look like an assistant manager at Radio Shack.
This is a 7-fold 100% silk tie, jacquard weave, eldridge knot. Where'd you get that tie, JC? Penniless?
I'll have you know that this Shelby and I won Best Tie at the Tie Awards. And that was a black tie event.
So like that's what makes him hot.
Exactly. Yeah, you can like legitimately be like, oh, he's like so hot in his videos, right? So it's sort of part of it is I'm making it sound like it's deeper than it really is. It's not really that deep. But like it's sort of like our excuse. This is my excuse. I'm rationalizing. So anyway, so like we did Freddie Wong, I think, and then we got Dante Bosco, and then we got like an American Ninja Warrior guy. And then but this whole time. because we were thinking about like these spoof photo shoots, right? And because in the very beginning, it was
I was just thinking about our photo shoot. It was so ridiculous.
So when did you reach out to them?
Okay, so from the beginning, I had this dream. And like, I was like, well, you know, if you think about kind of the hot man photo shoot, and you're kind of spinning it, like one of the ones is sort of, you think about like these men like coming out of the water, kind of like Daniel Craig and James Bond, right?
Yeah.
So like from the beginning, I was like, who do you think
would do that?
we could get to like come out of the water
Shirtless.
with like something silly? And it kind of evolved because I was like, would they be holding like a hammer?
Who would be ridiculous enough to do this?
Yeah.
Who would be game and to do this?
I'm so glad that becomes us.
I know. I love how we were like, let's do it.
We'll
So
get
did
to
she
that. We'll
call
get to
you?
that. So once we got, I think I got confident once we got Randall Park because I was like, oh yeah, people love Randall Park and once Randall Park, we're like legit.
Right.
So like, I mean, we like at Audrey Magazine, there's, you know, we're like huge fans of these two. I mean, just look at them, right?
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
and then
Thank you.
one of our interns was like, I think maybe like Yoshi would do it. Yoshi takes off his shirt a lot.
I love how that's how they know you. Like, oh yeah,
that's
who's
why
that guy that takes off his shirt a lot? Yeah, him, let's do him. His brother's
How do you
crazy
respond
too.
to
Let's get him too.
Well, I mean,
And so I checked. I mean, their video, right? Like,
Yeah,
one
no,
of your
that
most
is pretty
popular
much-
videos is the one where you're like doing a backflip tutorial.
yeah.
Is this from your YouTube channel?
Yes.
Apartment
Yeah,
2?
yes.
Oh.
Apartment 210.
Apartment
Yeah, 210. Tell me a little bit more about that photo shoot because I did see the video.
Oh, the photo shoot or the
yeah,
video?
the photo shoot with the haikus with
Oh,
Hotties.
Well, I don't know. Was that like pretty much the ending? I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, so
'Cause you
they're the first ones where I emailed and then very quickly I was like, this is our dream shoot. What do you think? And they were like,
I was like,
they
sweet,
got it
let's
immediately,
play. I know
immediately.
what you're trying to get at. I was like, let's
Well,
do this.
So
yeah.
you can take it
I
from
mean,
there.
yeah.
What
One
did
of the
you guys
things-
think, right?
One of the things that we love doing is we are big jokesters. Just
Yeah.
like we just love being completely ridiculous.
Right.
Stuff like that we
We
would
don't like to take things too seriously.
Yeah.
at all. Like I mean, if someone's like, "Hey, do a really sexy shoot," we'll do it like serious, but then like
And you know,
And
half
then
of the
it'll-
photos will be like, you know, serious,
Serious?
and then it'll be like,
and it'll get really ridiculous just because that's the type of person we
That's
are.
just you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just us. So when she came to us with that, I was like, why not?
done.
Right?
Of course.
Exactly.
You mean do what we do every day? Done.
Exactly.
So it wasn't a stretch. It was
No,
a lot
Not
of
at
fun.
all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Did you guys have to work out or prepare yourselves to be in the?
I mean, we did push-ups the day of.
Yeah, and I mean, I know that you're supposed to do certain things, but we're just like, let's have fun, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
And
I love it.
yeah, and it was really cold that day.
It was
In July.
freezing.
It looked really cold. That's why I had asked you earlier. When was that you guys did the photo shoot?
It was July.
It was July, but it
uh-huh.
was an overcast day, and it was just completely cold.
Yeah, we were like,
You know what I remember though? It was warm
Yeah.
until you guys got
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Then it got really cold, and then as soon as you guys were done, the sun came out.
yeah, we were like,
Though to be honest, it worked out in our favor because if the sun wasn't, I mean, if it wasn't overcast, the
Right.
shots would have been like completely different. It would have been like
it wouldn't
so
have looked as good.
contrasting.
I mean, I really like the photos that we took. Like, that's one of my favorite photos.
Yes, I love that picture, and we actually have an autographed poster for anybody that wants to win it. Yeah, I love that picture.
It's just so ridiculous.
And we just raffled off the
Floaties.
floaties, right?
Yeah,
That's
the
right.
floaties. You
we
did.
made a fan so happy. 'cause we raffled
But
off
just in time for Christmas and the new year,
Yes.
Haikus with Hotties. You guys are on April's.
Yes.
Yeah, the
We're on
month of
April's.
April. Where do we get a copy of Haikus with Hotties?
You can go to www.haikuswithhotties.com.
Yes, super simple.
Yes, it's super simple. How was it writing the haikus?
Oh, that was all Peter. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was like, a haiku? Man, I can't think.
Right.
Forwarded the email to Peter. I was like, Peter, deal with this. I was like, I dealt with the beginning and like.
Yeah, he dealt with all the talking because
Right.
like when it comes to talking, I get really tongue twisted. Like just now, I couldn't even say haikus with hotties. I kept on saying
The haikus for hotties.
haikus for hotties,
and hotties.
haikus and hotties.
Hi, my name is Peter Sudarso.
My name is Yoshi Sudarso.
Today we have the opportunity to shoot for Haiku for Hotties, Haiku and Hotties, Haikus with
Haikus with
Hotties.
hotties. How many ways are you gonna say it without?
I'm just much better at writing than I am at talking.
And you guys are really good at taking pictures.
Thank you, thank you.
We're like very opposite in everything.
Right.
But it complements everything
works.
together.
Yeah,
so
it
we
works.
like to work together with everything.
Yeah.
Like, The thing is with us, if people reach out to me, I try to bring him in. And if they reach out to him, he brings me in.
That's
so
awesome.
we have basically each other working for one another, like to get different things, you know? Because I think originally you reached out to me and I was like, yo, what about my brother? Let's do this. And I would love to be able to do this together.
Two is better than one.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here today and sharing haikus with Hotties.
Yes.
Don't forget to grab your own copy. Perfect for the coming new year. Go to haikuswithhotties.com. We'll be back.